So, I played franchise mode. I feel like at this point, every single person in the MUT community is now making this video. I saw Gut Fox make this video. I saw a couple other YouTubers make this video too. But yes, I played franchise mode. And if you guys know my channel or you know me, you know I played franchise mode every single Madden since Madden 2002, actually. And yeah, I love franchise mode. I didn't like how the last couple years it never really changed and it was the same old every single year. But at least, just having the mode in the game, it brings me a lot of joy. I have spent countless hours just going on franchise mode, simming seasons, seeing how seasons go, seeing what teams win, what teams lose, stuff like that. Again, that kind of stuff I like to do. I like mindless stuff like that. I don't know why. I know some people like, I need action packed. I need to play someone online. I need to create this ultimate team. This is why I like playing solo challenges too. Because I like to just have everything, just something I can build, right? With that being said, has this year's franchise mode been better than last season? And the answer to that question is yes. It is better than last season. There is a couple reasons why. Number one, and you're going to see on the screen as I'm talking, is restructuring contracts. Now, you can't restructure contracts like you really can in the NFL. You can't, take a player, restructure them, and change the amount of money to a certain degree of what you want to give them. Obviously, that would be too much, right? But what you can do, at least, is give them a certain contract that, it says like restructure contract, and it gives them lower money to help you with your cap. Now, that works out a lot better than having what we had, in this game. As you see right here, it says you can restructure George Kittle. What we had in previous games where you couldn't do any of that. Number two, 6 trade slots. EA Sports. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Finally, you decide to add more than 3 trade slots. This is a move I've been asking for since Madden 12. And I never thought we would get it. I'll be honest with you, I thought that we would be asking for this till Madden 50. Because I never thought EA Sports would give us more than 3 trade slots. Because if you know anything about Madden franchise mode, trades are broken. They're a lot better this year, 23, than they were in 22. 22 was just ridiculous. 22, I could trade 3 no-names for like a 4th round pick. This year in 23 is a lot better. You can't trade 3 no-names for a 4th round pick. You now can trade 3 no-names for a 7th round pick. But you can't, manipulate the system as much as you could before. 22, you could trade 3 rookies that weren't even that good and get, a star player. It was a little ridiculous. They fixed the trade system a lot more than... I say 23 and 24 trade system exactly the same, though. There's no difference there. They're the same trade systems, which 23 wasn't that bad, so I'm not going to really knock 23 for the trade system. But having the ability now to do 6 players, I've tried some trades for those 6 players, and I will say like this, right? Sometimes it made sense, the trade, sometimes it didn't. But at the same time, though, now you can do 3 years in advance for the trades. So instead of it being you get this year's draft picks, next year's draft picks, that's it. Now you have 3 years worth of draft picks. So you could trade, if you wanted to, 3 number 1s and 3 number 2s for a player. Kind of like if you remember Draft Day in the movie Draft Day. You could trade that. And that's really cool. But again, at the same time, though, you can get any player you want for trading 3 firsts, 3 seconds. I think I traded 3 firsts and 2 seconds for Jay Jettis. Which, to be honest, you might make the argument, well, in the NFL, they would actually trade Jay Jettis for that. I don't know if they would. I really don't know if they would. Especially because, again, you got to keep in mind what his value truly is to the team. But that kind of isn't impacted too much in Madden. Now, here's another thing I will say is not been fixed. And it still hasn't been fixed. And I don't think it ever is going to get fixed. Calm down. The fatigue system is still broken in Madden 24. It's not fixed. So if you want to play franchise mode and you want to turn on fatigue, player fatigue, guess what? you're going to find out in week 15 or week 13, your star players are not playing the game anymore because the fatigue system is still glitched and still broken. So that's still a problem. And I hate it so much that that's still happening. So again, Madden 24, if you're playing it, make sure you go ahead and turn off the fatigue system when you go ahead and get into the franchise mode. Because if not, you're not going to play with your stars. Other than that, though, yes, there's the news category thing is actually more updated and it actually looks better and it's like more information, which I really do like. But other than that, it's the same old franchise mode. There's not much more that is different. And I'll be honest with you, I'm okay with that. There isn't much more I need out of franchise mode, right? All I care about franchise mode with is there's sometimes I like to just juice out all my players, use no salary cap, make God squads, and go and play and destroy the league, right? There's times I like to play franchise or fantasy draft, like I like the fantasy draft, see where I can get, and then go play and see how that goes. I like the sim games. Everything I like to do, it has. And with the updated, other things updated, I like it a lot more. There's also new relocation teams. You can get back the Tennessee Oilers. Or Houston Oilers, not Tennessee Oilers, Houston Oilers, which is cool. And you can actually, change squads or change stadiums and renovate stadiums faster. You can move teams faster and move teams all around that you couldn't do in 23 as well. They did add a lot of good features, and that's why I want to give EA credit for that. But again, there are some things I don't like. Now, you see right there that it did say free agent motivation. You can turn it off if you don't want, the player to really not choose you or not choose teams based on location, based on, taxes, franchise quarterback, stuff that was added in 23. So they give you the luxury of kind of going with that system of what you want, what you don't want. But again, overall, the changes they added was a plus, right? And I think overall, I'm going to give this franchise mode this season a 8 out of 10. I liked playing it, but here's the thing. Whenever I play beta every single year, right? I always play beta, I always play franchise mode, and I always play it nonstop every second. This year, I played it for like 4 days and I stopped. And it's not that I got, maybe it a little bit maybe is I play a crap ton of Madden 23 franchise mode for the channels, and that might be kind of what impacted me a tad bit on not wanting to play it as much, but it just didn't feel that fun. And again, like I said before, it's very much the same Madden, right? Franchise mode wise, except for the trade and that, and then the restructuring. So, we'll have to wait and see. I'm not going to probably play too much franchise mode before August anyway, other than, if we do crazy videos on this channel. So, I'll kind of give my thoughts and opinions a month after Madden 24 comes out. But guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.